Thompson urged to shoot by the Stoke fans, but elects to play safe and gives it back to Hoever, who curls it forward straight into the arms of Jordan Pickford.
Brilliant.
Great clearance.
Danjuma unlucky, you know. Good that from Jordan Pickford, though. I like that.
Worth a try, wasn't it?
Worth a try. I mean, he's got the capability of doing it. We've seen it on numerous occasions, and he was awareness. I like the fact that he had the awareness to do it.
Wilmot goes for the diagonal. Hoever volleys it in field, but only for the benefit of Idrissa Gana Gay. Here's Doucoure. Iwobi, good play. Dwight Mcneil. That will curl into the penalty area, into the arms of the goalkeeper.
Yeah, I'll forgive him that one as well, Dwight, because it was the vision to see it. It was the right ball to play, just the wrong execution, unfortunately.
Here's Michael Rose. Dinks it down the right-hand side. Tarkowski makes it his. Patterson had to make that just about. Last time we were here at the Bet365, the weather was dreadful. 2 goals from Thompson gave Everton a 2-1 victory. Remember, Charlie Adam was sent off in the first half in that game. I think it was for a challenge on Wayne Rooney. Couldn't make it out through the snow. Good play again from Stoke. Chiqunho tries the early ball, hooked away by Tarkowski.
It's been tough for Danjuma to get into the game, really, hasn't it? We haven't really given him too much to work with. You know, hopeful balls up top to him where you've got centre halves at 6'2". It's tough for him to hold the ball up.
Here's Dwight Mcneil.
Got to offer him a little bit more, I think.
Young. Nice turn by Doucoure, but then sort of got stuck under his feet a little bit. Ashley Young again, assessing the options. Mcneil. Michael Keane. Mcneil again. James Garner makes a forward run. Mcneil pings it into Danjuma. Good turn by Danjuma. Shot blocked, but Alex Iwobi might have been the option there.
Yeah, possibly, but then again, I
can't blame him.
No, I don't mind that. I mean, he's not had too many opportunities to get the ball out of his feet and get a shot off, so don't mind it. But it was a decent ball into him as well. Good.
Campbell, Johnson, past Tarkowski, Patterson helps out, Hoever. Dwight Mcneil sticks to it. And that could have gone anywhere.
Yeah. I tell you what, they've had a number of corners this half, Stoke. There must be at least 6 or 7 corners they've had.
Yeah. Once again, every Everton player inside the penalty area. Only 3 players Stoke. Now there's 4, 5, 6. Now they join in.
Well, we're inviting them to go in. You don't leave anybody up and every single player of yours is in the goal. What's the point in staying back? You might as well push all your bodies forward.
Snodds often says he'd always leave one on the halfway line.
I'd always. Because otherwise, even if you clear it, you know it's coming back at you.
Yeah, and they've got to keep 2 out, haven't they?
Exactly.
Here's Ender Stevens for Stoke. 7 minutes of the first half to go. It's not been a first half to write home about. Still 0-0. Been nice and tidy again, Dwight, hasn't he?
Yeah, he's always neat and tidy, Dwight. Hasn't really got into the game much, though. But that could, to be fair, that could be said for the majority of our players,
absolutely.
really.
All of them. Yep.
Really bossed any of the game, really. That's the problem. Had 1 or 2 moments, but other than that, it's not been great on the eye, shall we say.
Let's see if we can get some of your messages through while Everton are knocking it about at the back. Watching in sunny Hesketh Bank, Jill Birdie, Jackie Mann and Davros are joining in. Claire Sweeney is watching in the Dingle eating McDonald's. Enjoy your McDonald's, Claire. George, Don and Ruben are watching from Mallorca. Marshall Lamb is in America. Graham Wood is in Banbridge in Northern Ireland with his son Dara. Ball is out of play. Quickly some more messages. Phil Johnston in Walton is watching. Andrew Hodgson is in Switzerland, in Wagenhausen. I think it is, Andrew. I'm sure you'll correct me if that's the wrong pronunciation. This is easier. Cape Town. Bruce Fennessy is watching in Cape Town.
Great place, great Cape Town. Possibly my most favourite place I've ever been.
Really?
Yeah, it's beautiful.
Don't live there then.
Gladly.
Danjuma come out to the wing to get himself involved in the game. Took some effect. Oh, Amadou Doucoure looked up, gave it straight to Chiqunho, and you can't blame him for that, by the way.
I don't blame him at all. It's worth an effort. Jordan Pickford was say 10 yards off his line, and he thought, I'll have a go. But honestly, I mean, Amadou Doucoure, I mean, we're in blue, Amadou.
He's still very much in credit, isn't he? And will be for a long, long time, as Jordan Thompson tries to break through, and James Garner acknowledges his part in that, and it'll be a corner for Stoke City on the right hand side. There's a message, Diamond. Watching poolside in Lanzarote. My Laurent.
She's like a father, loves holiday. I've never known anybody go away as much as you, by the way.
Yeah, every Saturday during the season. Goodison in every ground in the Premier League. Will we get a goal before half-time? Where's the inspiration coming from, Graham? What's got to change here? We've got to be a little bit, move the ball a bit quicker.
We've just got to be quicker in the way our passing and our thought processes as well. We've got to sharpen up. But again, I will go back to it again. Let's just take this corner in. We're in the middle of pre-season still, pretty much, and there's probably a huge amount of work going on the training ground, and sometimes that reflects on the games. Unfortunately, you have to. It's part and parcel of it.
Daniel Johnson waits. He plays a short corner. That's a good ball in from Johnson. It's a good take by the goalkeeper, but it could have been dangerous, that. Now then,
throw out to Iwobi in acres of space on the right hand side.
Look at Patterson sprinting to join him. He's bursting a gut here. Nice little flick ball forward from Iwobi. Patterson picks it up. Doesn't get the ball inside the penalty area. He just stumbled a little bit, didn't he?
That was it's a shame, because he worked so hard. I mean, he must have sprinted 80 yards to get.
Campbell. I think we'd be glad of the half-time whistle, Graham. It's a bit sterile, isn't it?
Yeah, I mean,
it will get better in the second half. So stick with us.
You'd think so, yeah. I mean, I don't know whether the manager will look to make any changes or what have you. I mean, personally, I think at this stage of the season, you're probably going to want people getting plenty of minutes under their belt. But it remains to be seen. But certainly, as a game, as a watch, it's got to get a bit better, hopefully.
Here's Ender Stevens. Young. Had to keep that in because the last touch came off him.
Yeah, he done well in the end there, Ashley Young, because he just miscontrolled the pass, but obviously that meant he got the first touch, so it was going to go out for a throw-on.
Chiqunho wanted the foul then, but he's not going to get one. Mcneil driving forward. That's got to be a yellow card.
He knows it as well. James Garner, quite rightly so as well, because that was reckless, that was dangerous, that challenge.
James Tarkowski quickly onto the scene, and Jordan Thompson, the Northern Ireland international, is quite rightly yellow carded.
Get a chance to see this again.
There you go. Well, Stoke thought they should have the free kick there. Referee waved play on.
Yeah, I'm not having that. He's nowhere near the ball. It's a dangerous challenge.
Knows exactly what he's doing, doesn't he?
Yeah.
Jordan Thompson started off at Manchester United and has seen service with Rangers and Blackpool. Ashley Young takes the free kick. Tarkowski gets a nod on it. Nobody there again. Gana chips it back in. Headed away by Campbell on this near side. Time is nearly up. They tend not to add too much time, if any, pre-season friendlies. And that'll be a throw in. Well, we're going to get 3 minutes.
He wins so many headers, doesn't he, Tarkowski?
Yeah. Don't make the best of them, do we? For the second ball.
And that's what we've got to be more alive. Just you've got to try and smell where it's going to drop, and you know, time your run to get onto it and take the chance. I don't know. It's an instinct more than anything. But he wins so many headers in that from free kicks that we get.
Patterson. Michael Keane pings it to this left-hand side, headed away by Hoever. Danjuma nods it towards Dwight Mcneil. Just manages to hold off the challenge of Chiqunho and wins a throw-in on this near side. We've got 2 minutes to go. Not sure whether they're going to get a highlights package from Graham, but I think that's the plan.
I don't think it'll be too long. We'll be having our soup very soon.
Yeah, there's no danger of the soup going cold, that's for sure. Nice little ball round the corner. Falls kindly for just a Garner and he wins another throw-in. I think it's time to blow the whistle here, referee. Let's get back in the dressing room. Let's regroup for 15 minutes and start again.
Well, entering the last minute of the added on 3 minutes.
Jacob Brown lays it off for Johnson. There's a man spare and it was Chiqunho. The pass was slightly behind Chiqunho, the Portuguese player. Dinks it forward. Tarkowski gets a head on it and Ashley Young will keep it in. Clever play, good ball back in field to Tarkowski. 30 seconds to go. Wilmot wins the header. Tyrese Campbell can't control it. Michael Keane takes it off him. Dwight Mcneil. Is there a sting in the tail at the end? Doucoure won't get there before Hoever. Throw in on this left-hand side and might just be time to get the ball in the box, Graham.
Yeah, worth it. One last go.
Fit away from Doucoure. He plays it back towards Mopé. Mopé can only glance it towards the edge of the penalty area and the danger passes.
Well, just for one moment, I thought that ball from Alex Iwobi was going to be absolutely perfect, but it seemed to skid off the grass, didn't it? And just went away from Doucoure. It was a good moment for us, a real good opportunity.
Now then, Iwobi looks in some discomfort there. He's just managed to roll himself onto the pitch so that play can't continue, but no, he's fine. He's just getting somewhat gingerly to his feet, but back to his feet nonetheless, thankfully.
Yeah, a little kick to the ankle, I think, there, Alex, but nothing that he can't run off. How was your soup, Dazzler, at half-time?
Do you know what? Not bad, not too bad. It was just lacking in something. Just lacking in something.
What, a bread roll or something?
No, flavour.
We said they get better, didn't we?
Yeah, it was. It was quite bland, I have to say. Looking for Chiqunho on the far side. He's well shackled by Ashley Young. Chiqunho gets an early cross into the arms of Jordan Pickford, thankfully.
Yeah, good handling there from Jordan Pickford, because that absolutely came at him like a rocket, didn't it?
It was fizzed across, wasn't it? Patterson.
It's a waste of time playing balls
Mopé's
like
not going to win them, is he?
Just a waste of time, that ball. You might as well just give it to Stoke. Mopé's 5'3". He's not going to win anything.
No.
Probably a bit more than 5'3".
Now, Doucoure's gone down as well. It's not what you want to see pre-season. Any player going down on the pitch. But Idrissa is back on his feet.
Yeah, there's absolutely no point in our fullbacks remotely trying to play diagonal balls up to Mopé as a centre forward. It's just a waste of time.
Campbell gets a low cross in and has to be dealt with by Jarrod Branthwaite.
Yeah, it ended up being a dangerous ball there from Tyrese Campbell. He only needed that little half yard and fizzed it in with his left peg, and didn't see that there was going to be any danger, but all of a sudden Jarrod Branthwaite had to make sure he was dealing with it.
Ender Stevens. Live at EvertonFC.com, live at EvertonFC.com. Christian Rowe wants to shout out for his mate Aaron, who is watching on his phone on the banks of Lake Garda. 10,481 is the attendance, of which 2,892 are from Everton. Thank you very much indeed. 2,892, Diamond. It's fabulous, isn't it?
Standard. Don't expect anything less, do we?
Bog standard, fabulous. Dwight Mcneil. Can't get past Hoever. Mopé. Nice layoff to Gana Gay, then to Iwobi. Iwobi slides it to Patterson. Patterson's cross is blocked. Nice little flick by Doucoure. Iwobi just couldn't take it in his stride. Amadou Onana goes for goal, can't find the target. Goal kick for Stoke City.
Optimistic.
Yep.
And well wide from Onana.
Quick few shout outs. Barry and Trina are watching in Wigan. Carl and Keane are watching in Ireland. Paul and Stu are looking forward to getting back to Goodison and in Ohio. Craig is watching in Dalton, Ohio. Toffees all over the world tuning in this afternoon, and we want nothing more than to give you worldwide toffees a victory here at the Bet 365.
Sail over his head.
Just rose high enough, didn't he?
Deary me.
But that's what happens when you move the ball quickly, Diamond, from left to right.
Yeah.
Campbell. Jordan Thompson yellow carded in the first half for an ugly challenge, shall we say, on Dwight Mcneil. Wilmot goes for a diagonal. It's a great ball by Wilmot. Early ball into the penalty area. Jacob Brown misses his kick the first time and forces Jordan Pickford into a smart save the second time. But Everton were undone because on that occasion it was Stoke City that moved the ball quickly.
Two pieces of real high quality from Stoke there. The first initial pass was Wilmot, that one, and the ball finds itself to the right hand side and it's whipped in. And really Brown will be a little bit disappointed that he didn't connect with the first one. Here we go again, out of his feet, whizzed across the box, and Brown's got to get a cleaner hit. If he gets a cleaner contact on that, we're in real trouble.
Yeah, he's got a chance.
He's got to make sure we defend this corner now.
Daniel Johnson, as always, will take this corner kick. Plenty of movement inside the penalty area. Volleyed away by Jarrod Branthwaite. Just trying to do a bit of organising there, Jared Branthwaite. I like to see that from young players. Johnson, near post, headed away by Amadou Onana, picked up by Hoever, encouraged to shoot by the more optimistic Potters fans inside the stadium this afternoon. Johnson's ball in's another good one, headed away by Tarkowski. Hoover's there again. And to Stevens, and Stoke City have possession. Mope. Just a Garner gay. Don't know whether you can hear, but we've got our first rendition of why Delilah.
No, we've been waiting for that all afternoon.
58 minutes. Mope lays it off to Iwobi. Alex Iwobi into the feet of Patterson. Tyrese Campbell gets back and clears the danger.
Yeah,
corner kick for Everton.
Better football from us. A little bit more decisive with our passing and what have you. Just that last little pass there from Alex Iwobi was slightly under strength to Nathan Patterson, and we would have had a nice little opportunity there. Corner from Dwight Mcneil in front of the Toffees,
who give Dwight Mcneil some warm applause. We approach the hour mark and we await the first goal. 0-0 at Bolton, 0-0 here this afternoon. Doucoure's underneath it. Mope scrapping away, smashed away by Tyrese Campbell. Closing in on 150 senior appearances is Kev Campbell's boy.
Really?
Yeah, for Stoke City. Had a loan spell at Shrewsbury a few seasons ago. Jared Branthwaite. Young asks an awful lot of Dwight Mcneil, who appreciates the intention.
Yeah. I was going to say, again, right intention, wrong execution.
Half an hour to go. Goes wide. What a terrific ball that was.
That was the ball of the game, that, without any shadow of doubt, from Hoever. He's got every right to be disappointed. One of his colleagues isn't on the end of it to put it in the back of the net.
Corner kick, Stoke City, 0-0 at the Bet365. 74 minutes on the clock. Neil Mope it was. Sorry, it wasn't. It was Jared Branthwaite in there who lashed the ball into the air. Here's Patterson. Got some energy, the boy, hasn't he?
He's a willing player, isn't he? He's a willing lad.
Eventually he just runs out of legs, I think. Here's Iwobi. Back to Gana Gay and field to Amadou Onana. Branthwaite. Really impressive when he came into the side during lockdown. Under Carlo Ancelotti, Jared Branthwaite went to PSV Eindhoven to further his education. Here's Doucoure. Lewis Dobbin. Across the face of the goal. And it's pushed away by the goalkeeper, and it'll be a corner kick, but that's what Lewis Dobbin gives you.
That's what he does give us. Yeah, that's exactly where you want Lewis Dobbin on the ball, just in and around the area there. And he's got a lovely little change of pace, Lewis, as well. I like that. Confident young lad. Take your man on, get yourself half a yard and smash it across the box. You never know what might happen, but
he's got us a corner.
Good stuff.
Alex Iwobi will take this corner. Keeper comes and gets a fist on it, and Stoke City with Wesley can clear their lines, but it's a terrible ball up the wing by Wesley.
There's no way on planet Earth, the way he played that ball with the inside of his right foot, he was ever going to be able to keep it on the pitch. You've got to play that with the outside of your foot if you've got any chance of keeping it on.
Substitution for Stoke. Coming on is number 20, Sam Sidibe. and who replaces Daniel Johnson. "14 minutes to go. Outfield-wise, Ben Godfrey, Mackenzie Hunt and Tyler Onyango are still available for Sean Dyche, should he wish to shuffle his pack again.
Used to hate that one as well pre-season. If you didn't get any minutes in a game, you can bet your bottom dollar they're going to be out after this game, running their socks off. Used to absolutely hate that. Fortunately, it didn't happen to me very often, though.
There's a just a game. Back to Patterson. Lameless dink forward from Patterson. I think Stoke City can smell blood here, you know. On this near side, Vidigal. Good footwork by Iwobi, who's outnumbered in the end. Vidigal picks it up for Stoke, plays it in field to Sidibe. Just on the field, Sidibe didn't fancy his chances, so he plays it back to Hoever. Timon back to Wilmot. Josh Laurent. Seems a long time ago since he was booked. And again, the diagonal. Dobbin has to watch it. Sidibe picks it up.
Don't foul, Lewis.
He wants to, doesn't he? Here's Wilmot again for Stoke. Timon is wide on this near side. Timon picks it up, guides it in the middle to Vidigal. Back to Timon again. Vidigal blocked by Tarkowski. Iwobi finds Doucoure. Oh, he's done well there, Doucoure. 4 Stoke players around him. He's done really, really well, but Ashley Young was waiting for a pass that wasn't going to arrive, and Doucoure's superb. Vidigal gets past Patterson. Vidigal into the penalty area. It's too deep. And Everton get away with one there, but Stoke City are finishing in the ascendancy, Diamond.
Yeah, well, again, as we mentioned in the first half, you'd expect Stoke to be a little bit ahead of us fitness-wise, and it's showing now in this last 10 minutes, last 12 minutes, should we say 11, 12 minutes of the game. You'd expect them to finish stronger.
Josh Laurent. Michael Rose to Wilmot. Timon. Good tackle by Tarkowski. Iwobi.
Oh, you know what he's done? He's given himself a dead leg there, Tarkowski, I think.
Laurent. Vidigal. Timon. Oh, that breaks very, very kindly for Marr. And Marr is fouled by Patterson.
Again, tired tackle from Patterson. A tackle that he really didn't have to make, if I'm honest. There are plenty of bodies around him.
Well, as time ebbs away here, Diamond, Stoke are looking the more likely victors, aren't they?
They do look the more likely to score, there's no doubt about it. But you just watch it here, like, I mean, the ball breaks away, and there's no need for Patterson to make that challenge.
Now then, Keane Hoever, former Liverpool player, would like nothing better than to curl this into the top bin. 9 minutes to go. Jordan Pickford organising his wall. Timon is over it as well. Hoever goes for goal, hits the wall and wins himself. No, he doesn't.
No.
Well done, Abdoulaye Doucoure. Again, super energy, and anywhere will do for Abdoulaye Doucoure. Done well there, didn't he?
Yeah, he did do very well.
Onana. And again. Tries to dig out the pass but gets it wrong, and Lewis Dobbin takes over and it comes off. Linesman hasn't got a clue there.
No. I love that, don't you, when the linesman just looks at the referee and prays that the referee's going to give it instead of him.
Yeah. Here comes Tyler Onyango for Everton. And Abdoulaye Doucoure's afternoon is done. Plenty of energy as always from Dukes again today.
Yeah, plenty of energy. Probably decent chance in the first half, wasn't it? That was excellently blocked by Stoke's Wilmot. But he's had a decent afternoon.
Well, it's another first team run out for the tall figure of Tyler Onyango. Tarkowski lays it off early to Patterson on this near side for the Toffees. Look at Amadou Onana sprinting forward. He wanted the ball played in. Patterson holds on to it, plays it to Tyler Onyango. Infield to Onana. Nice turn by Onana. Back to Idrissa Gueye. Ashley Young wide to Iwobi. Back to Ashley Young again. Onana helps it onto Patterson. Back to Onana. Low ball into the penalty area. Dobbin's there. Oh, he's put it wide. What a great ball by Amadou Onana.
It was a fantastic ball. Whipped in with his right foot, just into an area more than anything. And Lewis Dobbin coming in from the left-hand side. Which I've got to say, I do always rattle on about wide players coming in and getting themselves in the box, and Lewis did that, but unfortunately he couldn't get enough purchase on it to seize it into the corner of the goal.
Clash of heads there. Tyler Onyango and Wesley.
He looks out for the count, Wesley, doesn't he?
Yeah, it does.
It's not nice to see. He's not moving.
No. Medical team were on straight away. And they've got Phillips is in eastern Kentucky in the USA, and in Salt Lake are Brian and Lily. We will hear, by the way, as quickly as possible on the final whistle from Jared Branthwaite, who has been lined up to speak to Sarah, so hopefully we'll get that as soon as we possibly can after the final whistle. Young man who always speaks very well. A good old head on young shoulders, Jared Branthwaite. But nobody's actually grasped and mettle today and said, right, you're picking me against Fulham, have they?
No, I mean, it's been a steady performance, hasn't it? Nothing more, nothing less.
Stoke have possession with Mar, edge of the penalty area. Ashley Young tidies up. Gana brings it away into the channel for Mopé. Mopé's not going to get there before Wilmot, who plays it safely back to his goalkeeper, and Wesley is back on for Stoke.
Four minutes, Dazzler.
4 minutes plus added time, which for the substitutions might be another half hour. Here's Mark. Down he goes under the challenge of Tarkowski. Tarkowski looks for Dobbin. That could be a great ball. Dobbin could be in here. Can he get a touch on it? Dobbin's in on goal, and he's put it wide. Oh dear me.
Well, it's a fantastic ball. It's a fantastic ball from Tarkowski. It's a great little run from Lewis Dobbin to get behind the back of the Stoke defence, but it's that last little thing again. Can we remain composed? Can we get a decent connection on the ball and put it in the back of the net? And unfortunately the answer is no.
Here we go, where's the replay, Diamond? It was a superb forward pass.
Yeah, and the run's fantastic as well. Just that little touch there. He scuffs the shot, doesn't he?
Here's Mopey. There is still time for Everton. Amadou Onana does that really well, doesn't he? But he didn't do that awfully well. Ashley Young into the channel for Mopey. Mopey will just keep it in. Needs a bit of support. Gets it from Iwobi. Iwobi back to Ashley Young and field to Onana. Tarkowski. Good play by Patterson. Good goal, tugging away at him, but Patterson did really well. Dobbin.
Done all right there, Lewis Dobbin. Tight area, want us to throw on. That's all he could really do. Can we just fashion one last chance in these remaining couple of minutes, Dazzler?
Let's hope so. 60 seconds to go of the 90. Can Everton get the ball into the penalty area? Not on that occasion. All eyes on the fourth official. Good throw. Good take by Iwobi. Angle's very tight. Back it goes to Ashley Young. Ashley Young creates half a yard of space, whips it in, but it's headed away by the first defender. Picked up by Branthwaite. Wide to Young again. Crosses higher this time. Keeper stays on his line. Onyango gets a touch. Dobbin can't get the second ball. Onyango back to Trezeguet. Infield to Branthwaite.
There we go. They add on an almighty amount of time, but
I understand that in the Premier League, but there's been no time wasting whatsoever, has there?
Oh, I mean, as you rightly mentioned, Daz, the only time added on was for the substitutions.
Here's Alex Iwobi into the penalty area. Wasn't a million miles away.
Yeah, that was one of those moments where you're not quite sure whether Alex has gone for a shot or has he gone to whip it in. I mean, my guess is it was a cross, but it ended up being neither, if you see what I mean.
Wesley, Tamar, Josh Laurent, Timon, back to Josh Laurent again. Good challenge by Amadou Onana. Yeah, I did read that they're going to clamp down heavily on time wasting this year, match officials, and
well, that's good. I've got no problem with that in any way, shape or form, but as you quite rightly pointed out, Des, I don't see where either side's tried to waste any time this afternoon.
Not at all. Vidigal. There's Mopey.
Go on, ball. Take him on,
Dobbin will get there before Michael Rose. Great ball left from Mopey. Dobbin brings the ball in field.
No. Frustrating. But he makes good runs, you know, Dobbin. He makes good runs. He's got good movement. You just got to all across the front areas, we've got to be a little bit better in those final third areas. We've got to somehow keep working our socks off on it to make it better for us, because that's the only thing that's letting us down, really.
One goal kick into Everton territory. Patterson sweeps it away. Free kick for Stoke. It's been a tough watch, hasn't it? No two ways about it.
It is. I mean, it's not been pretty. I mean, we
they
totally
them all.
Yeah, I mean, we accept that it's pre-season and all that stuff. And Alex Iwobi falls to the ground. Referee stops the game. I don't know quite what happened there.
He's just caught a flaying arm.
He's holding his face, isn't he? So I think you could be right, Daz.
Referee has just checked that he's okay.
Come on, get up, Alex, or he'll be adding another couple of minutes on. Bit of a shoulder in the face. I mean, nothing too much from what I saw from the replay there, but should be okay.
Well, Travers straight down the middle. Good climb by Branthwaite, picked up by Marr. Laurent to Vidigal, wide to Timon on this near side. Couple of minutes to go. Timon crossed into the penalty area. Tarkowski gets a head on it. Hoever. Now then, here we go. Neil Maupay. Away goes Lewis Dobbin down the left-hand side. Maupay scampering forward. Finds Dobbin. Tonyango trying to get into the penalty area as well. Lewis Dobbin on the wide. I think that was a cross, wasn't it? The keeper pushed it over, and Everton have a corner with a minute and a half to go. Yeah,
I mean, he's positive. I like the fact that he's positive, Lewis Dobbin. He picks the ball up, and his first thought is, can I take my defender on? And he does that. I mean, it wasn't the best of crosses, it must be said, and we probably got the best we possibly could have out of it in the corner.
Yeah, this will probably won't be much time for action after this. Well, Lewis Dobbin's come over to take the corner. Tarkowski's gone forward, so's Branthwaite. Deep into stoppage time. Dobbin, corner controlled by Alex Iwobi. Just dinks it back into the danger zone. Chance for Tarkowski, chance for Onana, and it's a goal! Amadou Onana has scored right at the death. And at last, the Evertonians have something to cheer. Stoke City 0, Everton 1, 96 minutes on the clock.
Well, if you're going to score a goal, leave it to the last possible second when the referee has got no time to restart.
There you go.
I like the fact, but this is what we need to do. He needs to take the gamble there, Onana. Yeah. He's done. He deserves to get his little bit of good fortune because he's taken the gamble that Tarkowski's going to win. And to be honest with you, it's not even a gamble because he wins. He wins about 10 a game. So I like that. Good. Nice positive moment for the Toffees to go home on.
Excellent decision to play 6 minutes of added time, by the way.
Well done, ref.
Well done, referee. He didn't blow now, though. No, still carrying on.
Well, there's only one place this ball can go.
Yeah.
And that's straight in the box. If they're going to play it short, can you believe this? This is modern day football that I cannot possibly understand. The time's up. You get a free kick and you play it square to your mate who's 10 yards away.
They've conceded the possession. That's shocking, isn't it?
I mean, it's diabolical. Where's your thinking? Where's your game management there?
There's the final whistle. Everton remain unbeaten in the summer of 2023. It wasn't pretty, far from it, but we stuck at it. Neil Maupay and Lewis Dobbin fashioned an opportunity right at the end from which Everton got a corner. Alex Iwobi crossed the ball into the penalty area. Tarkowski won it, and Amadou Onana slid in, and I think it ricocheted off Onana, off the keeper, off Onana, and into the back of the net, which sums up the game.
Well, that's it, really. He deserves his little bit of luck. I've got absolutely no qualms of anybody getting any luck when you take a gamble to get across the box. And that's what we've got to do. I said it in the first half. Ashley Young on the left-hand side. There's only one thing he's got in his mind, and he's going to put the ball across the box, and we've got nobody in the box. Take chances, and all of a sudden you get that little bit of luck.
I'm just delighted for the supporters, Graham, because listen, they won't be fooled by that by any stretch of the imagination. But a win is better than a draw, and I would not have liked them to have seen another 0-0 draw.
I mean, psychologically,